So, second half of the speech. I try to put it in one video, but it's too long. The speech is called The Loving Spoonful. It has a reason why I call this speech The Loving Spoonful. And yeah. To go on further. Being wild is mainly what is diagnosed here, long story short, in Germany as mentally ill. For me it's very important, I say it often, the only illness somebody can have is to have not a good heart. And to have not a good heart is the only illness you can have. I think this is to have a good heart or not a good heart is meant always with you are a good person, you have a good soul. I mean it this way, but it has to do that is also right in physical. This is also in physical right. I think I don't want to steal an idea from the past who invented this idea to call good people, good-hearted people, people with a good soul. They have a good heart. Who said this once? Everyone knows this idea. It's not from me. Someone seems to told it once in the past, 2,000 years ago. I don't know. I don't want to steal an idea from the past and claim it as my own, like other people do. I think, especially if things are not written down somewhere, but true out of the past. But you can't read nothing of it. But it was in the past this way. And a few people know it, and then they claim these ideas as their own. Also, these were long forgotten truths no one can read because they are hid somewhere. I said it again, there is an organization, especially connected with Bavaria in Germany, that has the aura, is it an English word too, the aura of mysticism. Mysticism combined with Hogwarts. Everything looks like Hogwarts and mysticism and mystic books. You open mystic books and with magic spells in it. It me reminds this organization connected with Bavaria especially, and I have Hogwarts in my mind in speaking about this. To this organization something would fit like this. To truths, long forgotten truths, to say it in a fairy tale way, that no one can read anymore, in no book and not in the internet. But they have it, and they claim it somehow as their own and use it only for their small community. It seems crazy what I say, but it's this organization in this fairy tale, big fairy tale houses, mysticism, Hogwarts. These are the people that put on other people what are themselves. Global context, mental health. To go on further, if people are really ugly to you in verbally mostly, but psychological in general, I think many people know it. You can have a big pain here in this. Skeleton fans would call it Sternum. I hate this word. You can have really hard pain in here. This is not, and this is complete rubbish, a depression. Many psychiatrists say, yeah, this is a depression. This is complete nonsense. You are hurting here. You have here pain if people are really ugly to you with words, for example. But this is an, I looked it up, Entzündung. I looked it up. It's an inflammation of the Zwerchfell, what seems to be called diaphragm. I think it's a wrong translation. But Zwerchfell, what is the wrong translation in my opinion, is diaphragm. And this diaphragm, you have this pain here, it's an inflammation, Entzündung. This has nothing to do with depression. This is an ugly lie for having perhaps a reason to give paroxetine and all this magic stuff. And it is also not true that this is reflux from esophagus. These are wrong diagnoses, and this is important. Because this pain here, if people are ugly to you with words, is an inflammation, body-wise. That in my opinion, the soul is somewhere here. This is my opinion, by the way. Having quick look at the time, have an eye on the time. So, and this belongs to something else. The brain, everyone says this at universities. The brain is connected to the rest of the body through the neck mostly. I call it this way. And this is not true. Yeah, and the silly explanation is here the brain with the nerves, and they go over the neck into the rest of the body and the hands, and sometimes as a psychiatrist you have to do something like that, and this shall show that your nerves are everything works with the brain connected to the nerves. This is complete nonsense. I'm the schizophrenic liar, of course, but this is complete nonsense, and this is very important. The problem, I think, that people can't say, I said it in another speech, oh, let him talk, this crazy liar, he talks complete rubbish. I think the problem is that all what I said now is provable. And I think this is the main problem, because it's my opinion, and I think it's obvious, not only because of the click rates, that it's true what I say, but I think it's all the medical books at the Ludwig Maximilians University, for example. What I said right now, especially about this, the brain seems to be connected over the neck to the rest of the body with nerves. This is complete a lie. And of course they would say, man, you talk complete rubbish, the doctors from the Ludwig Maximilians University. They would say this, of course. In their books it's written in a completely other way. But it's important because on the one hand it's true, and on the second hand, and this is a problem, it's provable that this is right what I say. It's my opinion. Have I forgotten anything? No. Yeah, you can. Quick eye on the time. You can. People who follow Benimusik, and there are signs that these are not so less people, and that are not reflected in my followers. These are a bit more people, and this is true, and my click rates are true too. Someone told me, and it's a general thing, I think there's a lot of music from my bands I had as a drummer, but although with guitar and singing. Someone told me my music is something like Reinhard May. I sing like Reinhard May, especially my own songs from Benimusik at Reinhard May style. I'm fine with that. I don't listen so much to Reinhard May. I don't have something against him. I think it's quite good music, and he's makes fun sometimes, and not so seldom about music without sexuality. I think you have to put Reinhard May in the right cupboard of your Schrank, of your cupboard, in the right etage of your cupboard. You have to put Reinhard May. But regardless of this, I don't think really my music sounds like Reinhard May in any way. Perhaps you know, the last song I recorded the day before yesterday, I think, and combination with my electric guitar, a combination of I've Seen It All and Morning from Jake Buck and Morning Glory of Oasis. This is the last song I recorded the day before yesterday with my electric guitar. I don't think it sounds in any way like Reinhard May, but to give someone, to mirror someone back, something about himself or herself that is complete rubbish, is a trick some people use, combined not only with music in general. Brainwash salon tricks to mirror you back something about you and your soul that is complete rubbish, and the other way around. Yeah. I'm open with my music. You can judge it how you like it, but I mean it in a general way. To mirror something back about himself or herself that is completely untrue. To try to do something with their brain and how they feel and think about themselves. I hope I haven't forgotten something. Quick look at the time. Okay. To imitate Habe Kerkeling in the end. Everybody could be rich. Du, ich glaube es nicht. Everybody could be rich. Du, ich glaube es nicht. Ich glaube es nicht. Everybody could be rich. I think so, yes. Everybody could be rich.